I'm so trifling. Real savage. I don't.
Welcome to 2K TV. First up this week, we've got Damian Lillard. He's an all-star. He's a community ambassador, and we can't forget his off-the-court musical talents as well. We caught up with him earlier this season. Check it out. Welcome to 2K TV, Damian Lillard. So excited to have you on the show because I feel like I've known you for years, but this is the first time I'm getting to interview you. So welcome. Glad you're here.
Appreciate you having me.
What's your favorite mode to play on when you hop in the game?
My
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the...
Hello. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. A look at the Nuggets. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, the Suns, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And seeing where the Suns are, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Barton passes to Jokic. Over Ayton. Phoenix grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Now Millsap. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. A nice shot by Harris.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Rubio with a wide-open look. Drills it from outside. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Wide open look here for Murray. That one off the back iron and out.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Rubio dishes to Saric. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Fires from deep. Rubio misses. The Nuggets leading by 5. Fast break, here they come. Barton, wide open, he fires, and it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Here's Bridges, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Suns have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now, here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Porter. And the shot goes down. Doris, if you had to list a player with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind, James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
That one misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
And the dunk by Grant.
Well, Kev, how about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Johnson, the pass to Baines. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Baines has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Grant in the post. Diallo's there. Here's Craig. Phoenix grabs the miss. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Al Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Near the three-point line. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 1. 2K Sports, back to Phoenix after this. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Morris. Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2-guard. Carter outside. Johnson, a wide open look. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Johnson's got his second basket.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Tips it. It's good on the putback. Baines has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Plumlee finds Morris. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Shots good by Baines.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And here is Morris. Porter passes to Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Diallo.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense. Well, what a lineage for Jeremy Grant, a member of that very famous Grant family in NBA history. His brother, father, and uncle have all played in the league. And what a job he's done to follow suit.
He gets it in there. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Morris, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You feel like Grant started to turn the corner, I thought, last season, Doris, in his development.
No doubt, Kevin. He got to see starters minutes for the first time in his career, and he was rock solid. This guy is a good rebounder. He's switchable on the defensive end, and he brings great energy every night.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. Harris is checked in for Porter. And it's Jamal Murray in for Torrey Craig.
You know, I think the versatility Saric provides is big in today's NBA. This guy can play the 3 and the 4. He can shoot from anywhere. He can also hit the glass. Very good passer. There's a lot to his game. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Now Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Jokic passes to Millsap. And Jokic throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Murray outside. It's Barton on the wing. Millsap down low. Covered by Saric. Barton outside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got his first points in this one. Murray, the pass to Barton. Shoots over Rubio. Rubio against Barton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
The Suns making a switch here. Okobo's checked in. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Murray with it. Now guarded by Booker. Good on the bucket. Murray's got his first points of the night.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Okobo. Drains it from beyond the arc. The Nuggets now in offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Jokic. Barton outside. Jokic passes to Millsap. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Nuggets leading by 4. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Murray. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Šarić. Here's Bridges. Back to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Good on the triple. Booker's got 5 now.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Barton passes to Harris. Shot from 6. Here's Jokic. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Now, here's Jokic, covered by Šarić. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Harris.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Diallo finds Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Carter for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. And another shot. No good from Grant. Plumlee with the steal. To the middle. Here's Murray. The shot. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. That drive by Carter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, twice on the pipes. Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
Back to Porter. Out to the right wing. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Morris.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And stolen by Murray.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And they get it back. Johnson kicks to Carter. For 3. No good that time.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
No problems knocking that one down. Porter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Carter. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Carter's got 8 points. Here's Murray. 8 points for him. We've got 1:13 left in the third.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Plumlee? Averaging about 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 10.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Passes to Booker. Here's a Kobo. Here's Baines. Millsap covering. And it's Baines missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Porter in the corner. Over Johnson. Porter, no luck.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Booker from the arc. They get the rebound. Lets the three fly. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Booker's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. Murray outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Suns shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the one. Got a hand on it.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
Here's Bridges. Basket good. Bridges got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break. And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Three-pointer, Barton. Murray kicks to Harris. Outside Millsap. Launches it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Ricky Rubio checked in for the Suns. And a switcher also for Denver. Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now the pass to Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Can't connect from short range. Suns trail by 7. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And that's now 7 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Now here is Morris. Clock at 4. Here's Jokic. And that one's good. Millsap. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass. Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Morris against Rubio. Morris dishes to Barton. Pass to Millsap. Over Saric. Millsap kicks to Morris. And again, Denver with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Ball going up court. No there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You see the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
Quarters checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Morris.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Pass to Porter. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Saric nails them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Porter looking it over. Millsap hands it from short range.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And Rubio kicks to Saric. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Rubio. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Murray against Rubio. Here's Millsap, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Here's Denver now. Harris outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Feeds it to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Harris against Booker. Harris's shot is off. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And it's the Suns' ball.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Onley kicks to Craig. Daniels from outside. Off target. So we see Denver get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,